In His Shadow by meniekeime, Chapter 19. This can't end good. Harry's point of view. Victor pulled me closer to him, sensing my uneasiness. Koronoff gestured me to sit down on the couch in the room. Victor standing next to me, ready to pounce at the intruders if necessary. It seemed that the golden trio had finally acknowledged our presence, and Henry opened his mouth. Harry, what do you think you're doing? Mother and Father are worried over you to no end. I can't focus on my mission because you disappeared. There's a war going on, Harry. We thought you might have been kidnapped. He was screaming, pointing his finger at me. I got scared and pulled my feet into my chest, trying to protect myself. Mr. Potter, do you think this is the right way to talk to your former sibling? Victor asked, rhetorically, sounding angry. Why did I cause such an outburst? I should have stayed with my birth family. That would have caused so many fewer problems. I'm sorry. I just couldn't stop apologizing while Victor was glaring at Henry. Hermione was standing in the corner, uninterested in us solving a Sudoku, while Ronald was stuffing his face with Koronoff sweets. Harry, we will talk about your betrayal later. Now, come here so we can bring you home, away from these savage people. Henry said, coming closer to me, trying to grab me, but I curled up even more, and before the hair of the Potter family could even touch me, Victor had pushed him back already. Okay, Vic, no problem here. You can have him if you want to, just need to show my parents he's alive. Henry apologized, hand in the air. Suddenly, I heard a growl, and someone had themselves thrown at Henry. Who do you think you are? To boss my son around. You're not part of his family because you treated him like shit. You asshole. Leave us alone. Dad was slapping Henry in the face, throwing insults at him. Love, please calm down. You don't want to go down to that level. I heard Father behind me. He set himself down next to me, pressing into my side. Dad listened to him when he heard Father's voice and proceeded to let Henry go and pull me into his lap, patting my head as a mother would do to their small child. I called your parents, Harry. Koronoff explained the sudden appearance of the two while gesturing to the trio to sit down. Harry is my brother, Henry started. But you're not my child, Father responded. Now, who is wrong? Ronald said, confused. I sometimes think he had the brain of a baboon implanted. Serious, I always thought of you as a member of my family, only to find out you betrayed us by stealing Harry and brainwashing him. The ministry is still searching for you, and child abduction will add to your sentence. Now you can either give Harry to me, and we might spare your freak of an Omega, or we'll make sure you're going to die a painful death, Henry threatened. But instead of being scared, Father leaned back and gave Dad a kiss on the top of it. He was still on an adrenaline rush, so he just pulled me closer. Your parents let me adopt Harry last December, so I did nothing wrong, Henry. Now, don't you want to leave? I thought you have an important mission you should be concerning about. Then searching for your brother you never acknowledged, Father said, giving Koronoff a look. Well, Mr. Potter, Mr. Granger, and Mr. Weasley, who disturbed the peace of the school, threatened one of my students, brought violence into the school, so I ban you from entering the school, and I will be talking to the Ministry of Magic in Sophia to ban you from entering Bulgaria ever again. So I think you can find your way out yourselves, or do I need to get security to escort you? Kona said, waving at them, while the trio left, steam coming from their ears. I heard the tenderness in the room dissolve slowly, and Koronoff went to hug Father. It's been such a long time, Father whispered. We were just so stupid at that time. I should have protected him. We should have saved him. He wouldn't have wanted for you to mourn forever, you know, that. He wanted you to live on, to not look back. I know, I'm trying. I'm not ready to let go of Regulus yet, though. He was my first love. Father nodded against Kronov, and after some time he let go. I tried to get out of Dad's grip, but he pulled me closer. He won't let go of you for a while. Be happy he hasn't operated you home to put you into his nest like you were a young pup. Father chuckled at my situation. He then turned to Victor. We are sorry if we troubled you, Victor. Harry's old family is terrible. You're right. I hate Henry Potter out of the deep passion, and nobody's going to hurt my Omega brother. Not under my watch. When your husband is ready to release Harry, I will take him back to his bedroom so he can sleep for a bit. And it took an hour until Dad was ready to let me go and I could finally go to bed. When I wanted to just flop down, I noticed that Alec was still there. So I shrugged and just cuddled up with him, and I was out cold. End of chapter 19.